wanted to pop in really quick and let you know of a bonus video that we have for this series. I am super excited at the amazing knowledge, insight, and inspiration you'll get from all of our episodes this month. But I also wanted to provide a bonus video to help you actually implement what our amazing experts are sharing with you. To walk with you step by step in how to create intention, clarity, and a plan to have a successful new year. So stay tuned to the end of this episode so you can find out how to access our bonus video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Oversight Global's A New Year, A New You series. For all December long, we are closing out the new year with clarity, intention, and inspiration for the new year. My name is Angelique Kapoor. I'm your series host, as well as the founder for Oversight Global. We are an organization that addresses the consciousness crisis in the world by educating and empowering leaders to be aware of and strive to fulfill their fullest potential and uniquely contribute to the world. I am super excited to have our guest today, Christina J. She is a clinical hypnotherapist, energy healer, and speaker based in the U.S. She had spent decades fighting depression, PTSD, and anxiety that stemmed from years of abuse, but it was through RTT and vibrational healing that she was able to finally win her war. Christina quickly realized that she was meant to help other women who fight their own battles by using her experiences and the methods that gave her peace and happiness. Now she helps guide women through their transformation so they can take back their lives. Christina, so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me here again. I appreciate it. I love being on your show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, pleasure to have you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So what does intentional goal setting mean to you?
For me, it's kind of self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
So it's intentional in the outcome. Okay. So it's, of goal setting, you're like, okay, this is what I want to reach. But I think it's important to have a clear vision of what your intentions are. Right. Don't be married to them, but have a clear picture of what your goal is, and then you can create the steps from there.
Sounds good. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think the reason why I put intentional goal setting in front of goal setting is because I think that we are kind of in this habit because we were never taught, as we were growing up, how to really goal set. We were just kind of taught, okay, if you want to accomplish something, you just set this goal. But then, like, the rest of it was left
right?
So it's kind of like
it was seriously.
Yeah, I wanna be this in life, or I want this for my career, and then that's kind of it. So yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't taught, like, specifically, like, pick what you want to be and then just do whatever. Like,
right. Exactly.
What? I don't even know.
Exactly. So yeah, I love that you, say that there has to be an intentional plan involved. Like, you can't just say, I want $1 million and then not create a plan to get there.
Right.
So yeah. So what are your thoughts on the importance of intentional goal setting, especially going into a new year?
Well, I think it's important to have goals just in life.
Mm-hmm.
Life can get pretty mundane, right. And if we don't have goals, we're just going to be stuck all the time. Mm-hmm. And I just don't think that's how we're supposed to live. But intentional goals is kind of set you up for your year of success. Right. So if it's personal or business, financial, whatever it may be, if you have that intentional goal, that plan, mm-hmm. it sets a tone.
Right.
And it's, even in just setting that has a whole outlook for your year. So I guess let me explain better. So you're just kind of floating through your year. You're going to go through a lot of ups and downs. But if you have, certain goals planned out, you're going to go up. There's going to be ups and downs, but you're going to go up eventually because you have something that you're trying to reach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It just kind of gives you like this path that you can create for yourselves towards this destination that you want to go. when I recall like my earlier years in life, as a young adult, I, did not set goals. I wasn't intentional about it. And so I was really subject to whatever life and people were going to do to me. I was just kind of like, okay, this is my life type thing. And just letting it happen to me as opposed to really, as opposed to really just saying, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And this is the life that I want to have. Not really realizing at that time that I actually had a choice of creating my own life. I just thought, this is what life is. It's just going to happen to me. So yeah.
I love that. That's a perfect way of explaining it. You're not letting life happen. Exactly. You're creating your life. That's perfect. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
So what methods or strategies have you found to be successful for you in setting your goals and pursuing and achieving them? I know, with your background, you've been through a lot. And so I know that, likely goal setting had something to do with that. You saying, I no longer want to be here, I want to be here. So what strategies and methods did you kind of find were really successful for you?
So I'm the kind of person that lives in her head. I'm always in my head. And so I've always I lay out goals and I just kind of, I just have them in there. It's like my own little notepad. I don't know. Some people can't do that. But and it's worked to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. But I learned that when I started visualizing it, so vision boards, vision notebooks, those little things that a lot of people think are just really cheesy actually are super helpful. Even if you're just writing down words, you don't even need pictures, but if you're writing down the words, you're going to see that and, remember to take those steps. Or, I also love affirmations in the form of goals, or goals in form of affirmations. And I repeat those to myself every day. And then I write too. Like I don't do things a little bit. I like to go all in. So I try to, I have my book over here that I write everything in. I do my affirmations every day. I write or type things in, whatever it may be. And they change. Sometimes they change.
Right.
But I think that when we can get all of our senses involved, that's where we create the big changes. We reach those big goals.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. Pointing out that, the more you can get different aspects or different perspectives going, the more that it's really going to help you. Because I don't think people realize that, the brain loves detail. If you're specific, and I mean, because same as you, I didn't used to believe in vision boards. I thought they were cheesy too. I'm like, whatever. And now I'm all about vision boards. But the more that we can engage our brain into, seeing all the details and colors and specific things, the more that, your brain's going to just go there. It's going to want to go there instead of, just kind of having this kind of general idea of your goal. If you're really specific and like you said, are really taking into using all of your different senses, then that's going to help you move towards your goal even sooner and even more.
Well, our brains, to kind of go deeper into it, our brains do what's comfortable. So when we're making ourselves comfortable with this idea, this goal, our brains are going to pull us towards the things that are going to get us there. Right. So it's going to recognize, maybe subconsciously, consciously, it's going to recognize those moments that you need to overcome, or those steps you need to take to get you to that goal. So being familiar and writing and pictures and all that stuff, it's gonna give you a huge advantage.
Right. Yeah, no, great point you make it with the brain's gonna do what's comfortable, because it's our brain likes to be efficient as possible and save as much energy as possible. That's why we have these habits. Even if they're bad, our brain just automatically flips to it because it's easy.
Well, it's what it knows. I mean,
exactly.
It's kind of lazy in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's so funny. So, what other things do you think contribute to a person's success and setting and pursuing and achieving their goals? So, like stuff like mindset or, other things. What have you found to be other contributors of a person's success?
So, a few things. It is important to have a clear goal and envision in details what that goal is and where that's going to take you. But it's also important to remember that the universe isn't going to give you exactly what you imagined. So you have to be flexible. If you're not flexible, you're going to miss out on a lot. It takes work. A lot of people are like, I'm setting a goal, it's going to happen, and I don't need to do anything. But it takes work. You have to work at it. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be the funnest thing to do all the time. Right. But you're going to have to work at it. Also, I like a book I've been reading recently. It's by Ed Milet. It's The Power of One More. Keeping that one more mindset. Okay, I did this. Let me just do one more.
Right.
I think that is an amazing concept because that will just kind of launch you into where you're trying to head.
Right. Yeah, no, some great points that you make there. I think it's important that people realize that it's not going to be easy, just because you set a goal and you create a plan. Life's not going to go according to your plan. So like you were saying, you need to be flexible and not be so rigid in following this step-by-step plan because, things are going to change. You're going to have to modify things or adjust things as you go. And then, something that I've really found over the years is that even though you might set a goal in a certain year, you might not necessarily achieve that goal in that same year. I've been working on a goal that's been taking me years, but I know that I'm making progress and I'm keep moving towards that goal. So that's why I don't give up on it. But some goals, you kind of plant the seed, but you don't really know when you're going to start seeing that fruit bear. Yes. And I think that's something that's important to point out to people because we're a society of instant gratification. So if we don't get some, that's why we have these New Year resolution things that only last a couple weeks. Yes. If people don't see progress right away, they're done. They're like, okay, this isn't for me. Yeah. So yeah.
It's so true. So true. I also think that it's important to overshoot your goal. Because, what's going to happen? You're going to fall flat, but you're going to fall flat at a higher place.
Exactly. Yeah.
Than if you were shooting really low.
Exactly. Yeah. It has to be you getting out of your comfort zone because it's like, if you set a goal that says I want to, lift 2 pounds tomorrow, that's easy. You can already do it. So you gotta stretch yourself.
Be a little unrealistic.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. No, great points. So can you remind our viewers, because you've been here before, just remind them of who you are and what it is that you do and how can they connect and follow you?
Yeah, so I am a clinical hypnotherapist. My name's Christina. I help women overcome depression, anxiety, PTSD, that kind of stuff. You can find me, probably the most direct way would be my website, which is ChristinaJSNL.com. You can find all my social medias and contact information there and any other questions you might have.
Sounds awesome. So yeah, we'll have those links in the video description below for those who want to connect and follow with Christina. So thank you for all of this amazing insight and knowledge that you've given us. Do you have any final thoughts or key takeaways for the viewers watching this episode?
I think if you're going to learn anything from this, it's be flexible and be unrealistic. Those would be my two biggest pieces of advice.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Christina. Yeah, thank you so much. So many gems and things for us to think about. So thank you.
Yes.
And then thank you, viewers, for being here and for watching. Don't forget to check out our other episodes of this series. And remember to like, comment, and share, and to subscribe below if you haven't already to be alerted of future episodes and videos on our channel. We'll see you next time. Wow, such amazing knowledge, insight, and so many wonderful gems and nuggets, right? I hope you took away some great tips and words of wisdom from this episode. Now, that bonus video that I mentioned about how to implement all this, you can find it in the video description below. Just click on the link. So excited for you as you create intention, clarity, and success for the new year.